I'm beside the tree on a very special day. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. Merry Christmas. Now, I gotta tell you, I'm gonna be doing a magical Christmas giveaway of all this stuff in Goat Gang. If you wanna get in, get in. I give everyone a car. You get a car, you get a car, you get a car. That's right, I give away cars. Now, this job right here, the one I'm about to share with you, I have all my pictures lined up. This is my very first job I have ever done. I met with the customer, I wrote up the customer. This is very simple. You greet, you propose, you close, right? That's how you close deals. I greeted the customer, they called me from a Craigslist ad. I was one of those guys that used to spam Craigslist I used to put like 10 different emails, 5 ads of the same ad, a bunch of stars, free estimates, best landscaping in town. I used to talk myself up, right? I get a phone call from this lady named Sarah. She calls me and she says, "Hi, I'm looking to get landscaping done." I said, "Great." I didn't even qualify them because this is when I first started. This is October 6th, 10/6/15. I never qualified people. I said, "I'll be there." I used to go there and they used to have like a little bush they needed to take out. I would just do it. I would do anything. I was like a little crackhead. I was like, I'll do anything. If you need me to clean your bathroom, I'll do it. You know, I was so set on making it as a person. I was so committed to being successful because I was sick and tired of being who I was. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't proud of myself when I was 23, 24, 25. I wasn't. I became proud because I actually worked for something and I made something of myself. Now, this job, I got a phone call. I went out to see Sarah and she said, I want this done, this done, this done. So it was plants. She was gonna provide the plants. It was a little bit of flagstone and mulch, and she wanted drip irrigation. I didn't know how to do drip irrigation, so I said, I'm like, I don't do drip irrigation, but I can do everything else. And then she said, "Oh, okay, that's fine." She's like, "Don't even worry about it. We're gonna sell the house anyway, so forget the drip irrigation." I said, "Great offer." So I go out there, I close the deal. I wrote up a contract. This is what the job looked like before. I'm gonna take you on a little slideshow, and it's gonna be pretty eye-opening to see where I came from. I went from this to where I am now. Crazy. Ready? So this job right here, obviously you see it's very simple. She had existing grass and plants. Now I didn't have a truck, I didn't have anything. I went out and I rented everything. I rented a sod cutter. I bought my first tool, which I'll show you in the later on. And it's simple, like there's nothing to it. It's just grass, existing grass. She just wanted to take it out. California is going drought friendly, remember that. So we have to do all this drought friendly garbage. And only thing I needed was tool wise was hand tools and obviously the sod cutter because there's a lot of turf. So here is a sod cutter, which is, the red ones are the biggest pieces of garbage on planet Earth. They're made by Klassen. Trash. I know that the Ryan sod cutters are the best, but we rented one and did the job. The guy in this picture, his name is Carlos. He was the guy that really helped me tremendously with doing all these jobs because I had no idea. He knew everything. He basically, on this job, he got paid like 2-3 times more than I did. And I'll explain to you why. Now, we did a bunch of cleanup work in the flower beds, and you see in the picture he's going around. We ripped up all the grass, and now I would take the sod away. I would just put it in a dump truck, in a trailer, or call a semi-truck and just load them. But in this particular job, I didn't have any of those tools. I didn't have a ditch witch. All I had was hand tools, a rented sod cutter, and shovels. And in San Jose, in some parts of San Jose, they have programs where you can put a pile of stuff in front of the house and the garbage man comes and takes it. That's what we did. All right, so here is the contract. This is where the money goes. I'm just gonna walk you through it, and I'll show you how I wrote this person up. So obviously you see, Sarah, thank you for our opportunity building the job. Mulch, we put demolition and disposal of all sod, grading, compaction, receive mulch, excavate plants. I literally wrote this out line by line. And I was gonna tell her exactly what we're gonna do. Excavate 1.5 width and 2 times plant, and we're gonna install the plant with 50-50 compost, native soil. By the way, I researched all this on Google, how to plant, and I just put it in a paragraph, and I just told her what we're gonna do. We're gonna do weed block. She was gonna provide the weed block, I remember that, and mulch. I was gonna provide the mulch, and the mulch they wanted was red, okay? I had no idea how to do contracts, by the way. This is my very first contract. Stepping stones, path will start from the patio to the vegetable bed. It was gonna be 50 feet. Each stone will be approximately 2 by 2. They're flagstones. I'll show you in a little bit. And I just put what we're gonna do, make a level surface, place stepping stones on level surface. Between each stone, gravel will be installed, right? Stone was Arizona flagstone, and the rockery that I bought it from was You Save Rockery, because they went there and they told me, I want this one. I said, great. Exclusions. I knew I had to put exclusions just to cover my butt. No mulch will be installed in the backyard flower beds. Irrigation will not be installed. No drip system will be installed by contractor. If not specified in contract, is not included. Sod will not be hauled away, left on side of the street. Staples and weed block will be provided by homeowner. This was very simple job, guys. When you don't know how to do something, you just figure it out. And I just listed everything on here, and I made sense of it. I made it work, and we went back and forth with the homeowner. She said, I'll provide this. By the way, if a homeowner came to me now and said all this, I would say, I don't want the job. I would never have the homeowner provide plants. Very rare. On a very rare occasion, I have the homeowner provide pavers, because they bought the paver special order like 10 weeks ago, or some material from Italy. Fine. But for simple stuff, no bueno. No good. When a customer orders material, it's usually always a nightmare. Now, to the next one. Now, this particular one, I'm going to just share with you the cost of the goods, and this is how I priced everything out so the customer would agree. Cost, literally, this is what I did. Cost. I did everything cost. Cost, flagstone, $600. Delivery, $150. Great. 10 yards of mulch, which is one truck, $500. Literally, I did cost. I didn't even charge over. This is crazy, guys. This is I'm telling you. I'm so glad I have everything documented, because I'm able to share the story and just fucking look at this and be like, what was I doing? 1 yard of gravel, $100. Sod cutter rental, $120. Fuel, $50. Labor, 3 employees, $20 an hour, 10 hours, $600, right? 30 hours. Total for the job, $1,930. And then I charged an overhead and a profit of $193 and $145. So you'd be like, well, the profit is not 5%, T. I know. I sent another quote, and it was like 3,000 something, and I put the same thing, and then the homeowner was nice enough. She's like, hey, let's just reduce, let's just take out some of this stuff, but we'll leave your overhead and profit the same. No, she said, we'll leave your profit the same because we want you to make money. And I said, oh, that's really nice. I'm like, thank you, I appreciate it. So literally, I myself made $146 that day. That's what I was planning for. I was planning to make $146. I was gonna pay the workers, the helpers, $200, and I was number 3, $200, and I was gonna pay myself an extra $145. Isn't that crazy? Nuts. Okay. Next, the payment terms, right? I had to list how I expected to be paid. The start date was gonna be October 12th, and end date was gonna be October 12th. I was planning for a 1-day job. I literally could not afford more than a 1-day job. And it was gonna be, total was $2,518.50. I used to do 50 cents. Can you believe that? I can't stand people that charge 50 cents, 25 cents, 88 cents. Dude, just round up. Like, doesn't matter. A person would not care. $2,519. They would not care. So by law in California, anything under $10,000, you're only allowed to take 10%. The max is 10% or $1,000 max down payment in California. So 10% of the job, she wrote me a check for $226.85. That's right. And then I didn't even want to take a bigger payment. I decided that it's okay to be paid with a lump sum all at the end. I was very risky. I like to roll the dice. And the last payment would be $2,291.65. That's right. I was going to stiff myself, if I may. Okay? Just sharing with you. So before we roll into it, I just want to share with you backstory of how I was able to get the employees for this. So literally, I had no idea about anything, and I just went to Home Depot, because in California, if you go to any Home Depot, there's people standing outside and they're looking for work. And I planned for this job. I closed this deal without having a worker. I didn't have a worker. I didn't have anyone to help me. So me personally, went to Home Depot for 3-4 days. And I was so scared because I used to go up to the wind to the people with my truck, and I had a big yellow fancy truck. Here's a picture of it, and it was a Bumblebee. It was a Ford 350 Amarillo. It was badass. It was my childhood dream truck. I was a total badass. And I roll up, and they see my truck, they attack my truck. They say, oh, trabajando, trabajando, necesito trabajando. How much you pay? And I said, whoa, Jesus Christ. So for 2-3 days, I did that, and I couldn't talk to any of them. I just drove away because I was scared. And then on the 3rd or 4th day, I walk up, and there's this guy named Carlos, right? Well, now I know his name, but it was just a normal guy. And I asked him, I'm like, hey, you know landscaping? He said, yeah. I'm like, can you help me? And he said, what you need? And I said, I need help landscaping. He said, how much you pay? I said, 20. And then he walked away. And I said, wait, how much you want? And he said, 25. I said, okay, sure. He seemed nice. He seemed like a nice guy. And later on, it turns out he was a very nice guy. And he completely changed my life, which thank you for that. Really appreciate it. Now, and by the way, I also changed his life too. He made a ton of money with me. Ton of money. Now, he hopped in my truck, and then I met with him, I talked with him, I showed him what we need to do, and he said, okay. Only thing he requested was a electric shovel, right? Which was a jackhammer. And I went to Home Depot and I bought an electric shovel. I put on a credit card. I didn't have any money, but I'll show you the electric shovel later on. And we actually started the job on the next following Monday. So I think I found him on Thursday or Friday or something like that. So we started the job the next following Monday, and I took pictures of everything. And I'm just gonna roll the clip and I'm just gonna walk you through it because it blows me away from where I was to where we are now. It's pretty crazy. Progression is amazing, and the whole point of my YouTube channel is just to document and share my journey along the way so you can be inspired, motivated, juiced up, whatever you want to do. You want to hate on me? That's great. I wish I had more haters, to be honest with you. Now, let's roll the clip. Ready? Okay, as you see here, sod cutter did work. Everything was cleaned up. And I bought this shovel in Illinois, and I brought it with me to California. There's me. That's the little pile of sod I was talking about. It's left in the street for the guy to come and clean up. So this is Ulysses to the left, and that's Carlos. This is everything cut up, and now I don't know what's up with the tide. This is where the material was delivered. I was so scared. I over-ordered stuff for sure. And we have a Kenworth right there. That's a Kenworth. There's the mulch, my very first mulch truck from Evergreen Supply. You guys have seen theirs. And they put everything out. They put planter mix, DG, and sand in the flagstone. And now, after everything is cleaned, next thing we got to do is flagstone. But first we do plants, apparently. The homeowner and I walked around and we put all the plants out. Not bad. Everything was clean though. I just wanted to make sure the site was very clean. There's the jackhammer I was talking about. There it is. We planted everything, and now with a weed block. In retrospect, we should have done it opposite. We should have done weed block first and then plants. That's what we do now, but I had no idea. Plants are in, weed blocks in, staples provided by homeowner. Now we install the mulch. And I was working the whole time, by the way. I was literally shoveling mulch. I was doing everything. I was scooping sand, and we put sand. This is the pathway. There's Carlos in his hat. He was making the sand very level, compacting it with a hand tamper. I didn't have a compactor, you know. And there's Ulysses with weed block, putting the weed block down. And there we go. I figured out how many flagstone pieces I needed because the guy at the store helped me out a lot. And now we're putting more weed block. Dude, and one of the crazy things is it was like 3 o'clock right here, and they were like getting ready to go home. And I go up to them. I said, guys, I'm like, I can't not finish this today. I'm like, we have to finish. I'm like, if we work till 7, 8 o'clock, it's okay. I'll pay you extra, but we have to finish. I can't do this day 2. And they said, oh, okay, we finished, DJ, we finished. And they got paid really well. And there's the finished product. Look at that. Mulch, flagstone, rocks, everything is clean. The homeowner is happy, and pretty amazing. See that? So as you see, this was pretty nutty. Like, this was very stressful. And you'd be like, T, how come the guys wanted to leave early? Well, we started at 7, and they were getting ready to leave at like 4:30, but we still had all the mulch to put in. They finished all the plants. They finished the demo, plants, weed block, and the stone, okay? But we still had all the mulch to do, and it was like 4:30, 4 o'clock, and they were getting ready to dip out. And I said, guys, I'm like, I need to finish. And they were kind of upset But I told him, I'm like, I will pay you extra. It's okay. Honestly, I even bought them lunch. I bought them lunch too. I bought myself lunch too. I remember. I went and I got them burritos and I got me a burrito. That was probably the last time I ate a burrito from a Mexican place. I did not feel good afterwards. Very heavy food. They used to get all the like the rice, beans, cheese, meat, everything was literally like a 2-pound burrito. And they used to eat it. And I had half of it. And bro, I was like on the verge of throwing up when I was working. I'm like, I don't know how you guys do this. It's very difficult. Very heavy food. And they're just beast moding through it. And I was wheelbarrow boy. I was asking them, what do you need? I'll get it. And I was just doing whatever he told me to do. And you'd be like, oh, but you're the boss. Dude, I didn't have any pride. I was not proud of anything. First of all, I had no track record, right? I had nothing to show for it. I didn't have any accomplishments. This was my accomplishment. I was very, very happy. And the one thing I gotta say was this homeowner was absolutely a dream to work for. She was very nice. It was an Asian couple. And I was very fortunate that they supported me because like looking at it from a grown-up perspective, like they were grown-ups, you know, they had a nice job. They were living in a probably $1.5 million house. And looking at it from a grown-up perspective, when you see a proposal in your email and it says overhead and profit, like $300, you're like, what? And then you see profit, $145.50. You're like, what? So I was very fortunate that they gave me the opportunity and I did not let them down. They left me a Yelp review. So if you go to my Yelp and you go all the way down, you'll see Sarah. And she left me a super good Yelp review. And that stacked me forward into going to the next deal and the next deal and the next deal. So that's how business works. Business is all about progression. Like Ferris Bueller said,
life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Said from the man himself, right? And now I am stopping and taking a look around and I'm like, whoa, we came far. But this is no time for celebration. I'm not patting myself on the back. Good job, T. I still think I'm a loser. I still think I'm not successful. I still think I have much more things to do. I have many places to go. And if you think I'm showing off in all my videos, bro, you're an idiot. Like, let's be real. Like, you're a complete idiot. I don't show off in any of my videos. I am not doing enough. I need to do more, right? And that's why I am expanding. So if you right now are watching this video and you're like, dude, I want to help T blow up his company. If you know how to project manage, if you're a good leader and you want to come work, you want to make $100,000 plus, let's do it. I am looking to hire amazing people and I would love to have you on the team. DM me on Instagram, Facebook, send me a dove with a little note tied on his foot. I'll get it. We'll work something out. If you have a good attitude, you're committed, let's roll. I want to do some business with you. All right, boys, thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Join Goat Gang. I give these things away. I'm literally giving, I spent like $10,000 at Apple and Best Buy, and I'm giving a bunch of stuff away. Okay? Thanks for watching. Later.